We at Sylvansport not only love Western North Carolina for the natural environment, but we love it for the business community as well. The climate here is super supportive of business, not only entrepreneurial, small business, but larger businesses.
As more companies start to enter into this market, bring their companies, move their companies here, I think you're going to see a lot of happy techies, happy geeks.
The rate of entrepreneurship in Western North Carolina exceeds that in the rest of the Carolinas, which exceeds that in the rest of the nation.
This is a beautiful region, and it has affected the work. It has affected the way that I've seen my creativity progress.
Innovation is happening here because people are inspired. They look out at the mountains and they're inspired. They look at the arts and culture that we have downtown.
You don't find folks here in Western North Carolina that are afraid of a changing economy or the changing technology that goes with that. As a matter of fact, I find the opposite. You find people who are here who are ready to embrace all of that.
There are 7 Nobel laureate scientists located at the National Climatic Data Center in Asheville, North Carolina. It's the world's largest collection of environmental and climate data. Companies are moving to Asheville and locating in Asheville to take advantage not only of the scientists, but also of the data.
We have the basic raw material, the people, the knowledge, and the capability. What we need now are people who understand how to grow companies.
We tend to think of technology businesses and other businesses as somehow distinct, but in fact, technology is becoming a component of every business, every industry.
The importance of internet connectivity in our business is paramount. Western North Carolina had a lot of fiber in the ground, and that's definitely one of the reasons that attracted us here.
From Asheville west, you have 2 larger regional networks. ERC's network, and then beside it, the Balsam West fiber net. They have 300 miles of fiber, which is the backbone of their network. What's important for businesses outside of this region to know is that we have the infrastructure in place today to help provide you all the technical services you need.
My name's Phil Drake. I'm the president and CEO of Drake Software. We employ about 500 people. We've teamed up with the Eastern Band of Cherokee Indians to create a fiber ring in the western counties of North Carolina to help us build infrastructure for our own business and for other businesses that might locate to the area.
My name's Sean McDonald. I'm a co-founder of Jute Networks. We build software that helps you manage your relationships and have critical conversations with people in those networks. Like a lot of technologists, we quickly learned that we had to build a company as well as a software product, and we're proud that we've been able to do that here. We've been able to take advantage of the resources in Asheville, and we've been able to build a company that is growing, that is raising money.
I'm Tom Dempsey, the founder and president of Sylvansport in Cedar Mountain, North Carolina, and we make mobile adventure gear. Our flagship product, the Go, it's an all-aluminum, super lightweight camping trailer that can carry 800 pounds of kayaks, mountain bikes, adventure equipment of any type.
I've had the opportunity to work with several of the universities, and they're all dealing with entrepreneurial and innovative classes. Western North Carolina is on the cusp of what could happen in our world, which is the entrepreneurial world.
We're very fortunate in the region to have the number of superior community colleges, universities, and private colleges that we have in Western North Carolina. As an example of that is this Advanced Learning Center behind me. For existing industries, they're able to come and learn on new technologies, processes, to look at virtual reality systems, to be able to communicate possibly with a sister facility that may not only be located in North Carolina, but across the country.
Tech-related industry wanting to relocate into Western North Carolina or wanting to grow new technology businesses in Western North Carolina can do so knowing that there's going to be a workforce here. And with the help of the community college system, we're able to customize the kind of training that business and industry needs.
BX Aerospace, we're an advanced composite parts manufacturer. Behind me is a H-46 helicopter. It's used in Iraq and Afghanistan for medevac operations. Very important, obviously, during wartime. So this is the metal part. If you wanted to, you can see it's a little bit flimsy. It's got a lot of fasteners on it, a lot of pieces and parts. In order for the military to repair these, it costs about $5,000. We're able to supply a new high-tech part with high-tech carbon fiber for about 1/3 of the cost. From an engineering standpoint, we can pull it off. From a business standpoint, we can pull it off. And the workforce around here, just absolutely tremendous work ethic, not only for getting the parts on the helicopter and all of those kind of technical things, but outfitting the facility, getting the equipment in. This small group of 9 or 10 folks has done it all.
We are using the internet-based technology to provide services to real estate agents. I'd spent 25 years in San Diego, so I had a wealth of resources. I knew who to do business with. I wasn't sure if I would have those resources here. I wasn't sure if there was the breadth and depth of people and skills and talent. I'm finding that that's not the case. The scale might be a little different, but it seems to all be here.
We make satellite antenna systems which create two-way real-time communications for people from anywhere in the universe. If you can see the southern sky, you can connect with someone. The units that you see behind me are just two of our case-based systems that we created for government agencies, for the military, but these are also used in broadcast, which is satellite news gathering. We have a very efficient and committed workforce who, every time we grow, they take a deep breath and they grow with us.
I started as number 50, and we are now at 175, and so we have grown every year, on the year, like clockwork. And I don't think that would have been possible without being in an area where you can pull from so many different types of people.
I treat these just like my kids because I feel like I have such a large part in creating it. This isn't my mother's manufacturing. This is more hands-on, more customized type of production.
I love working for a highly technological company because that's really where my interests lie. If the job was too boring, I wouldn't really want to be here. So it's nice to be able to be here in the mountains and at the same time be doing something that really challenges my drive for engineering and the challenge of it all.
A lot of people don't know who Bob Moog is, but they definitely know what he did. He invented the Moog synthesizer. So when you listen to the Beatles, even Emerson, Lake and Palmer, you listen to the early days of the electronic synthesizer keyboard, you're hearing a Moog synthesizer. For the latter half of his career, Bob Moog was here in Asheville.
All of the instruments that Moog Music makes are made right here in our factory. We build electronic musical instruments, synthesizers, and analog effects. Here we're testing all of the components in the little fatty synthesizer to make sure the sounds are as Bob intended.
We have an awesome technology commercialization center that grew out of the program at Oak Ridge, modeled after one of the most successful technology commercialization programs in the world.
I've ran into a couple of the strongest entrepreneurs that I've seen in a long time in the region that I work in, who moved from Purdue University up in Indiana, another one who moved from Austin, Texas, because they wanted to be in Western Carolina. And they brought those skill sets with them, and they were looking for opportunities. And they partnered quickly with other entrepreneurs in the area and created companies that allow them to chase not only their dreams, but to live in the place that they want to live in.
I think there are a lot of people who don't realize Google has an office in Western North Carolina. Last night, I went up and I climbed a mountain with my dogs and my roommate, and then an hour later, I was back at my desk answering some emails to get a head start on Monday morning. Tonight, when I get off work, I'm going to go run on the Blue Ridge Parkway. It takes about 20 minutes to get to the tallest peak on the East Coast.
At some point, other people are going to see what Western North Carolina has to offer, and it will be based on technology, capability, people, and most of all, the way we live here.